Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You already know the vibe. Grab your rolling tray, or grab your wine, grab your water, grab whatever you need to tune in with me, okay? Wow, where should we start today? You know what? Today we are going to talk about what happened with the Olsen twins. Well, if you saw my last video, then I told you guys to give the video a thumbs up if you wanted to hear what was going on with the Olsen twins. You guys ran that video up, I'm not gonna lie. The feedback for that was really good. So here's your Olsen twin video. I might film 2 videos tonight, so if you see this shirt again, this whole little setup, mind your business. I'm trying to get this content out for you guys, and a lot of you have been asking me about the Olsen twins and also to deep dive into Disney/Pizzagate stuff, so might be another video coming after this one. Okay, so we're gonna start it like this. I have to explain the symbolism first and dive in a little bit into Pizzagate. This is not going to be a Pizzagate video. Like it is, but it's not. Like it's Pizzagate adjacent. Like it's about Pizzagate, but it's not. Okay, so in order to explain how the Olsen twins tie into Pizzagate, I have to explain the symbolism, where it all came from. So a couple of years ago, the FBI leaked these unclassified documents, basically showing different symbols that pedophiles use right in our faces every single day so that they can communicate with each other. They've just been playing in our faces for years, and finally people are waking up. Due to people waking up, yeah, asked me to talk about this stuff, so let's go. Okay, so first, this logo right here is the boy lover logo, and then you have the little boy lover logo. That looks very familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, we see it a lot in our Disney shows. We see it a lot in these artists and their performances. We see it, the Pope. This is a symbol that we've been seeing our whole lives, pretty much. Then you have the little girl lover symbol, which also there's ice cream brands that use this symbol. Clothing brands is really sick. So now that you guys know the symbols, we can dive into this and things should start to make sense. Pizzagate is basically Anthony Weiner's laptop was stolen, or the files were leaked. He had a file under the name insurance, and it had thousands of emails from the Clintons, the Podestas, the Obamas, a lot of people in power, to say the least. And in these documents, they had a lot of pizza, pasta, hot dog related things. As you guys can see here, hot dog means boy, pizza means girl, cheese means little girl, pasta means little boy, ice cream equals male prostitute, walnut equals person of color. So we're gonna dive into this video called Tragic Details About the Olsen Twins, just so that we can, you know, see what the mainstream media has put out to us about the Olsen twins and basically decipher it. I'll be pausing along the way and talking about everything. Yeah.
The Olsen twins walked away from Hollywood to create a fashion empire. And they did it all while maintaining an impressive level of privacy. But it wasn't easy work. As it turns out, being 2 of the most famous twins on the planet is more challenging than you'd think. Their ascent to American media royalty apparently wasn't planned by any means.
26 seconds into the video. This is what I mean about symbolism being hidden in everything. And I know you guys, it's a swirl, it's the hypnosis, I see it everywhere. Yeah, you see it everywhere because everywhere is ran by these people. I'm not sure if I can use the word because, you know, YouTube likes to, you know, be censoring people. But, yeah, right here. Right here.
According to Rolling Stone, the pair's mother sent a photo of the twins to a casting agency that was represented by a friend on a total whim, charting a course to show business before they were even 6 months old. The twins were seen as potentially being a living, breathing 2 for the price of 1 deal. They got the job, but that doesn't mean they liked it.
So here's the thing about this industry. This part of the industry, let me say that. Some kids are born into this, like, and they don't even realize that they were sold or that they signed a pact with the devil. And it's crazy because their parents did this to them. They failed them.
Washington Post reported that Mary-Kate ended up filming most of season 1 herself because Ashley was reportedly too afraid to come on set at the time. In a 2010 interview with Marie Claire, Mary-Kate revealed that the pair felt like, quote, little monkey performers. In a heartbreaking reveal, she told the outlet, I look at old photos of me and I don't feel connected to them at all. I would never wish my upbringing on anyone. If it wasn't bad enough that the Olsen twins were thrust into a level of fame they never asked for, the pair had to endure a creepy onslaught of headlines counting down to their 18th birthday. E! News creepily rejoiced with the headline, Jailbait No More, and some guy even created a website called Twin Tracker that compared the Olsen twins' current ages with the legal age of consent in all 50 states. He subsequently received a cease and desist order from the twins' lawyer, demanding that he remove images of the Olsens from the site.
Do y'all see this? Like, these are clearly little girls being sexualized. This is, oh my goodness, this is so sick. And they're just talking about it like, oh, they made a website, jailbait, like.
When journalist Connie Chung asked the pair about their virginity before they were even of age, she recalled to the publication, I was like, that's personal. Why would you be asking a 16-year-old that question in the first place? The Olsen family first tried to encourage the star to eat through their own methods. They reportedly confiscated, telling her she needed to gain some weight in order to get it back. Another source told Mary-Kate Olsen has a relatively low-key dating history, including artist Nate Lohman, Henry Winkler's son Max Winkler, soon-to-be ex-husband Olivier Sarkozy, and...
This is what I want to talk about. Why was she, like... This man is 51 years old. What is Mary-Kate? Like 30, 34 now? Okay, like, but when they got married, she was in her 20s. I'm just confused what this man needed with this girl. This is why you have to backtrack and see who these people hang out with and what they're doing and what's going on behind the scenes. Because Olivier Sarkowski, whatever his name is, Mike Wazowski, I really don't care because he's a creep. He's the half brother of Nick Sarkowski, which was the former president of France. And I'm pretty sure they was rubbing elbows with the Clintons and the blah, blah, blah. So here's good buddy Nick, Mr. Mister's brother with the Clintons. So yeah, we all know what they're into. So it's just like, and every time she's with him, she looks sick or like not, like she's not into what's happening, and it's upsetting me and my homegirls because we weren't paying attention and we did not protect them. I mean, well, they're older than me. I really couldn't do much, but everybody else who was watching them like just spiral out of control, we didn't do enough. So yeah, I just wanted to shed light that she's married to this old weird man, and his brother was the president of France, who's also very good friends with the Clintons. So make that make sense. And again, that all will tie in to what's coming next. Okay, so we're going to leave this video alone, and we are going to go to, so I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember this because this was my childhood, and I don't remember this video being so weird or sounding this weird. I'm gonna play the video, but do you guys remember this video? If you do, comment down below right now before I start it, and then after we play it, let me know if you remember it being this weird. And I'm also going to put the symbols down below again so that you guys can see things how I'm seeing them. Okay, hear me out.
I want super giant pizza, plain, nothing on it, and I'd like that delivered as soon as possible.
Girls, your pizza's here.
Thank you.
That was mad fast.
I think we're just about ready to build the perfect pizza. Pizza! P-I-Z-Z-A. Give me pizza! Did I happen to say?
None of this stuff they got on the table goes on pizza. They got spaghetti, pasta. Looks like they have ice cream. This is not stuff that you put on pizza.
On the pizza, I bring some chicken, throw it on top, and make a finger licking guacamole, meatball, whipped cream.
This is just like Justin Bieber's Yummy video. The song was called Yummy. He was talking about everything being tasty and delicious, but then when you look at the table, the food is full of the table is full of food that's disgusting, and that's not something that somebody will call yummy. This is the exact opposite of what kids want on a pizza. So you're gonna tell me that that's not a subliminal message for indulging in something that you know is disgusting, but it's good to you? Yeah, that's what it is? Okay.
Spreading it slow. Oreo, marshmallow, caramel, coconut cream.
What's up with that? What's up with the little boy? I mean, there's girls, right? There's all girls. What's up with the little girl with the haircut? She's just squirting things out and pouring things. They wilding out right now. This is inappropriate.
Chicken tongue, hold the eyeball.
Chicken tongue?
Now don't forget the rice or the mashed potatoes. And what about these fried green tomatoes? Batter's up, ketchup's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, spaghetti. Pasta, put it in the pizza. Fish sticks, put it in the pizza. Pizza.
Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Nobody's eating that. They're not eating that. They better not eat that. They better not eat that. They're not eating that. What? Okay. Yes. There we go. We are. Yes. Yeah. That's what was happening in our childhood. Now let's get into this Ellen interview from 2010. If you ever want to learn something new or weird about a celebrity, you go to Ellen, because as we know, Ellen is in deep water right now, and Ellen is a notoriously mean person. Despite what we've seen on television, Ellen is a nasty individual, and it is common knowledge now, even just aside from Pizzagate stuff. I'm just glad that people are starting to speak up and, you know, open their minds to the possibility of their idols and everyone being human or not, and you know, not being these perfect people that we grew up thinking that they were. Nikki Tutorials really set it off though for the whole Ellen slander, I'm not gonna lie. But even if you look back before Nikki Tutorials even came out and said all that stuff, Ellen was, you know, people were on Twitter that got fired before, like, you know, we used to work for her, you know, we're posting things, but people were just like sweeping it under the rug because they're like, it's Ellen, she's the queen of kindness and we love her. A lot of real things are covered up as jokes on Ellen, and I think that's a big problem, but for another time. We are going to get into this interview, which was really weird to me, so let's see if it's weird to you too.
First of all, I don't know why we don't hang out more. I adore the two of you. And
because they're children.
And you're just like such an amazing story. You're like just so successful, and what an amazing career that y'all have had.
On Full House, we were 6 months old. And then from there, it just kind of...
But don't they usually get rid of the babies and then just recast older kids?
Always.
I mean, that's just rare that you stayed the kids. What's your earliest memory of that?
There's quite a few. I'm not sure if they're memories or old footage.
Right.
Yeah, you kind of confuse the two. But we remember small things like being in a shower with Dave.
All right, let's not talk about that. I was talking about the show.
So if you didn't catch that, Ellen asked them what their earliest memory was on the set of Full House. And they said being in a shower with Dave. But they're not sure if it was a memory or old footage. What? And then Ellen says, no, I'm talking about the show. Like if she knew something else was happening, that she's like, no, we're not talking about your real life. We're not talking about you being infants in a shower with someone who's not your parents, somebody who was on a show with you. No, we're talking about the show. I need to know what your earliest memory was on camera.
I wish I had done a sitcom so I'd have footage of my childhood, because I have no memory of my childhood. And at least you have that.
All of a sudden, why does Ellen have no memory of her childhood? If I recall right, I remember her having a really tough childhood, right? Like it was, I mean, if you want to X out those memories, then say that. But now you have no memory, unless this is a Britney Spears thing, because if they asked Britney on the red carpet, what's the key to happiness? no memories. What does that mean? These people are clones. They are not real. I don't want to sound crazy and just like keep saying everybody's a clone, but like if you're not a clone, why are you a clone?
When I was campaigning to be on the cover of Oprah's magazine, y'all got in touch with us and wanted to dress me for the cover of O, which I was very flattered.
That was amazing. We have it framed in the office.
Well, I have it framed too. That was what I was wearing on the cover of O.
Ellen and her good buddy Oprah, two known evil people.
I know you say you're somewhat different, but you kind of nod at the same time. You're connected in such a way that you think probably and know of some.
I understand that they're twins. I know that, and I know that they're sisters, and they probably like are each other's like safety nets and stuff. But something is giving me. One of them is the handler, and in these situations, like let's take Beyonce and Jay-Z. If you've seen those videos of like Beyonce at like the basketball games and Jay-Z's like holding her leg while she's shaking, or like the one where she was like zoned out and she was like doing this and everybody's like, oh, Beyonce's on drugs. It was like, no, Beyonce's having an MK Ultra glitch or whatever. And this is, you know, one person in the scenario. That's why a lot of these celebrities, you don't see them by themselves. They're always in a couple, and then they have like PR relationships because they need a handler. They need someone that they know they can control that can control the other person in the, you know, scenario. So I think the other twin over here is the handler, because this one that's closer to Ellen keeps like, you know, like looking to her for like confirmation. This is just me. This is just what I'm thinking. I could just pretty much my feelings about the Olsen twins are that they were born into the Illuminati, or you know, into this elite situation. Like from birth they were models. They were on Full House. They, you know, this was set in stone for them. Their parents gave them over to these people. It's harder, like, again, you have people like Beyonce who we saw her as a kid. She has, you know, a backstory. I don't think she set out to be a Satanist or whatever, you know, like whatever they do in this industry, you know. Well, I don't think she woke up and said, hey, I want to go get on this plane and go to Epstein's Island, you know. Like, I don't think that was the initial, allegedly, you know, she woke up and decided to be a singer, you know. Like, but I think along the way there were choices that needed to be made, and she made them. They never had a choice. Like, they were put into this. They were born into it, and there's really no out. And then you see them now, and like the life is draining out of them. And it's kind of scary. And I feel like Olivier is Mary-Kate's new handler. She never looks happy with that man. She's now filing for divorce. So real quick, we're gonna watch this Comedy Central roast that happened on Bob Saget. It's supposed to be jokes, but they put this stuff right in our faces, and then they disguise it as comedy. They disguise it in a movie. They make a documentary about it, but they change the details. They make it how they want to do it, then they put it out. I don't remember this. I was really young, but let's see. I've seen people talking about it, so now I'm gonna watch it.
Why should we pick Bob Saget, who raped and killed a girl in 1990? Well, first of all, it's not true. It's not true that Bob Saget raped and killed a girl in 1990. How do you make an ass hurt? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later lying on your stomach.
What a tough gig that must have been, huh? His entire job consisted of saying, take a look at this, which is what he used to say to Mary-Kate Olsen in her dressing room.
I love him like a perverted uncle who pays for lunch and then follows me into the men's room. Al should have been called Blackjack because you hit on the Olsens when they were 8. He didn't stop till they were 21. Is it true that you used to give Mary-Kate acting lessons? He'd tell her, act like this never happened. Bob Saget is a sick bastard. He has 2 daughters in college and 3 girlfriends in high school. Most comics dream of performing in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Saget dreams of performing in Hannah, Montana.
done a lot for this country. For 8 seasons, half an hour a week, Full House kept pedophiles off the street. In fact, 3 of them were on the show. But
I'm glad I got out of sitcoms before you killed them. You didn't just kill sitcoms, you raped them and left them for dead in a ditch.
The other day, after all these years, I'd never met the Olsen twins. He introduced me to them. I said to him, how do I tell them apart? He says, Ashley swallows.
Absolutely nothing about that was funny. Like, not one part, nothing about that was funny. I'm actually really mad that they allowed that was on TV. That was on television. That was on Comedy Central for all of us to watch. I mean, I didn't watch it, but this is so sad. Like, these girls have been sexualized, taken advantage of, disrespected, like, countlessly, like, just publicly, and it's like their whole lives, and this is crazy. And we all thought, like, you know, they were just private and skinny and, you know, weird, and it wasn't this deep, but like, they were born into an elite pedophile ring. I will leave this on the note that Mary-Kate Olsen has requested an emergency divorce from Olivier after 5 years of being married. Yeah, I am just going to post some pictures from Full House that really stood out to me and that really are not okay at all. And you have to keep in mind, this was a show. These are not their parents. This is not her actual uncle. This is not her actual father. These behind the scene photo shoots are not necessary. Like, this is weird. And then for them to be into that roast, okay. This picture right here. Why'd she have to be a naked baby? Like, why does he look naked? Why are they together? This is not his kid. It's disturbing. It's bothering me. What looks like from the same shoot, again, I'm focused on them because the rest of the family, everybody had on pajamas. Why are they naked? And why are they on the side wrapped in a blanket together? Like, I don't understand what this is about. And Bob looks mad creepy right here too. Like, and I want him to put Stephanie down. I don't know what her real name is. I'm sorry, girl. And I'm not about to Google you. Now we have why is he always trying to kiss her? What is that? Or them. It's 2 of them. So, like, we don't even know which one is which. He's actually kissing her. Like, and I remember that in the show, and it always creeped me out because that's not actually her dad or her uncle. Like, that was just weird. Like, why do you keep kissing this little girl in her mouth? Like, this is not okay. And I see so many people on, like, Facebook and Twitter and everything mad when like someone's actual parent kisses their child. So people should be outraged about this because this is weird. She looks very unhappy. And they look really weird. And why is he holding her arm like that? It's just, why? What was the point of this? Here's another picture of him kissing her, or her kissing him. Like, why? This is not okay. And finally, we have Bob Saget kissing her. We had them, whichever one of them is being kissed. Both of them probably. And here we go. Full House extra large pizza. Yeah, guys, so you can do what you want with this information. This was a lot. So that's really what was going on with the Olsen twins, okay? You ask and you shall receive. I delivered. This is what I knew. If you guys know anything more, please comment down below and let me know. Open discussions. If you feel like anything I said was too far-fetched, let me know. Open discussions. Yeah. But please be respectful. There was a few people that were just being disrespectful in my last video and had to get blocked. I don't want to have to block anybody. So, like, let's just talk like adults and learn and unlearn and, you know. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for diving into these conspiracies with me. And I'll see you guys in my next video.